Hello, everybody.
Welcome. We are coming to you live from the European Inventor Awards 2026 here in Berlin.
Hi, everyone. I am Ben.
And I'm Kira.
And we are so excited for you to be joining us today. We have 12 amazing teams of inventors that are going to be up for an award today. So we cannot wait for you to join us along the way.
Absolutely. For those of you who are joining us and maybe don't know us, maybe you found us through the European Inventor Award or European Patent Office. We own a company called Going Green Media, where we film climate solutions all over the world. And today we are working with the European Patent Office, as we have for the last few years, actually, because we love supporting and promoting and spotlighting innovation so that it can be better funded, better legislated, better enforced. Today's going to be a really exciting one.
I think this is our 4th year of working with the European Inventor Award, actually.
It is actually, which is crazy. The first one we did remotely, I believe, that was in 2022. This was kind of still post-COVID times. We weren't able to physically join them. But the first one we actually did in person was in Malta, wasn't it?
We went to Malta and we actually saw the journey of some of these inventors from the 2024 group, and it's been amazing to see. I think a highlight for me in the 2024 group was the relief paper. So Valentine, his incredible invention that turns waste leaves, so leaves that are picked up in cities all over the world, into paper and products like bags and different types of stationery. So.
And some of the pushback we got, when we covered that story, was people saying leaves are super important for biodiversity, which they absolutely are. But unfortunately, in many metropolises and cities all over the world, the leaves that fall from the trees that line our streets and end up on the pavement or on the roads, they get picked up, cleared, and then oftentimes burned. So his relief solution is really, really vital.
Yeah, and then also in that year, there was an amazing super thin solar panel technology. I think it was Olga that created that technology, correct? And it could be put on everything. So if you had a roof that couldn't take the weight of traditional solar panels, you could put this super thin solar panel that could power the entire building.
Or even so for like a small piece of tech. So if you had a bike helmet with a light on it that needed a little bit of power. So
or headphones as well. You could put it on top of headphones.
Exactly. Really, really cool.
Yes. And this year, we should talk about some of the inventors that are up for the awards this year.
Yeah, who are you most excited for this year?
I don't know if you guys maybe saw our video on our Instagram, but we highlighted a technology that was hydro turbines that could be put in canals all over the world. So the problem with hydropower right now is it's not grown in the last 5 years, and that's because it requires massive dams in order to...
That's the thing. I think hydropower, when we think of hydropower, we think of big dams, we think of really large-scale projects, and I think with so many small waterways around our world, like canals and little streams, there's huge opportunity there for incorporating hydropower.
Absolutely. Who's your favorite?
Oh, I wouldn't say my favorite. I think all of them are really unique and incredible and very important in pushing our world forward. But for me, I think one of them that really stood out was Adrian Hill. He has created basically the most effective malaria vaccine to date. And malaria, as we all know, is a disease that impacts over 600,000 people a year, mostly small children, and there's no vaccine for it yet. It's mostly you can take, temporary or until now. Exactly. It seems to be the most effective. Hopefully that will continue to evolve, but it's really incredible. So hopefully we can see that get rolled out, and that can help support so many different countries around the world, I think, that are impacted by malaria.
Absolutely. Well, the show is about to start. We're very excited to watch it with you all, and maybe we should see if the stage is ready.
Yeah, I think the stage is getting ready. I think, let's switch over. Here we go. We got an intro video. These are some of the innovators. This year we have 12 teams of innovators happening. I believe all of them are present as well.
Yep.
Looking at work. Being a part of this every year is so much fun.
It's just incredible what humans can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're on that boat, guys.
Yeah, that's us on the boat there. That's the media boat.
Live from Berlin. Please welcome your host for today, Hadnet Tesfaye.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the European Inventor Award 2026. Live from the Westhafen Event and Convention Center here in Berlin. Welcome, everybody. Today, we invite you to be part of a journey where we celebrate outstanding inventions and the brilliant minds behind them. So sit back, enjoy the moment, and get ready to meet some of the most inspiring inventors of our time. My name is Hadnet Tesfaye. I have the privilege and the honor to be your host today as we celebrate something truly powerful. The spirit of invention, the curiosity to ask what if, and the determination to turn the answers to that question into reality. We are here to honor inventors from all over the world, not only for what they have created, but for their creativity, for their resilience, and for their perseverance to take their inventions from idea to market.
Amazing.
And let me tell you something. Across all fields of science, every invention that we recognize began the same way. It was someone sitting somewhere having a burning desire inside of them to solve a problem.
Absolutely.
To make things better, not only for themselves, but basically for everyone, for all of us, to refuse the status quo and to create a new possible for future generations to expand and build upon. So let me tell you this.
We say quite
your
frequently,
inventions,
all innovation is opening a door
if you're
to
here in the
better
room
or
with
greater
us,
or more
if you
efficient
are
in the future.
at
So I think that's what
home
a lot of
watching
this
on your
award
screen,
ceremony
if you
shows.
are in
Absolutely.
the office watching on the screen, if you are maybe in your lab watching on the screens, your inventions, they drive economic competitiveness. They create possibility, and above all, they give us something that we all desperately need right now, and that is hope for a brighter tomorrow. So believe me when I say it is truly an honor to celebrate all of you today. Thank you.
Incredible.
I love how hopeful these solutions are.
Absolutely.
It just feels like positivity and optimism just radiates through them all. So.
100%. And a lot of them come from a whole lifetime
Many
of work or an
thanks,
entire
obviously,
career.
also to the European Patent Office for hosting this event and for supporting
this is our first time in Berlin with the
inventors
EPO, which is one of
and
their
their work
headquarters here.
Yes, we were there
worldwide
last
for
night, weren't we?
almost
Yes, very cool,
50
right not too
years.
far from
Thank
here.
you so much for having us. So tonight, 5 trophies will be awarded, recognizing exceptional inventors
trophies as
and
well.
their
Yes, I believe the gold
groundbreaking
one is
work.
the Lifetime
And
Achievement
our
Award.
jury,
Yes.
consisting
And the
of
design
former
changes every single year as
finalists
well,
and
doesn't it?
winners,
I think the design
has
stays the same,
already
but the
done
material
most
that
of
it's
the
made
heavy
out of is what
lifting.
changes every
I
year.
say
So I know
most
last year
of
when
the
we were in
heavy lifting,
Iceland, it was made
but
out of
one
volcanic.
award
We had
is-
the volcanic
one award
ash,
will
we had
be
some volcanic rock
volcanic
mixed
rock.
into it. It was really
today,
incredible. I'm not sure about this
right
year,
as
actually. We have to
do
find that
this
out.
show, and it will be decided with your help. And for a change, I'm not talking to you here in the audience. I'm talking to everyone watching on the screen. And that is the popular price.
Yes.
There will
Guys,
be
get voting.
a
You see the little
This
QR
is
code in the
QR
corner of the
code
screen?
that you can
Go and
use
vote
to
over there.
vote
Yes.
for
So
your
you can vote for your favorite. I know
3
this is not playing
inventors
favorites here. They're all
simply by
incredible
scanning
innovations,
this
but the
QR
popular
code
prize is really
right
fun to get
here.
involved with. So
And
scan
all
that
of
QR
your
code.
votes will be counted. At the end of the show, we will know where this prize will go to or to who it will go to.
Yeah, it's the last prize of
we
the
will
day, I
count all
believe.
the votes, and it will be decided by a 50-50 split of public and jury voting.
so it
So
is a
you have a little
50-50
bit of
split. Okay,
time,
so it's not just
but
popularity, it's
genuinely
also there
make
is a
use of that
prize
QR
jury
code
that will be
to
weighing
be
in as well.
heard and to make your wish be heard on this award show. So, having said that, now it is time. It is time to begin celebrating this year's outstanding laureates. Just a quick check in the room. Are you ready for it?
Incredible. I know I'm ready.
Yeah, let's go.
Good. And
that
we
was a
will
winner from
start
last year.
Yes,
with
I
recognize
our
their face.
first category, which is industry.
Industry. Okay.
So what often seemingly starts with an impossible idea can
So the great thing about the
grow
industry category is,
into
so
something
this is
that
recognizing kind of the
changes
behemoths of
entire
industry. So these are
industries.
organizations that have over
Something that helps
250
to power
employees minimum
economies.
and generate over 50
And that's why the
million euros
industry
in annual
category
turnover. So these are the big
honors
guys, but to
inventors
see
whose
their innovation on the
technologies
stage is
have
equally as
achieved
important.
commercial
Exactly. They're
success,
already at
building
scale, so they're able to
economies
implement them straight
with
away.
more than
Absolutely, and they often have the influence and the
250
networks in order to
employees in
really scale
shaping
these
the world
internationally as well.
that we live in big ways. It's a change that has been built on visions and inventors of the past to keep creating a possible new future. So let us be inspired one more time by some of the greatest minds in the history of inventing. Please welcome our very first, very special guest this evening. Please welcome Alan Turing.
Oh,
That's a surprise.
what?
Oh my
We can only see a short distance ahead, but we can see plenty there that needs to be done.
This is incredible.
Those who can imagine anything can create the impossible.
Wow.
Alan
I was going to say,
Turing.
one of the most influential mathematicians.
One of the
helped
most
crack the
influential
Enigma
mathematicians of the
during-
20th
Enigma
century,
machine during
a computer
World War II.
visionary, Enigma codebreaker,
Yep.
and pioneer of artificial intelligence.
Incredible. That is, wow.
Here are the
That's
finalists
No,
in
I
the
did not expect that.
category Industry.
Lifelike
I thought it was
as
going to be
well.
an image on screen.
Evangelios Eleftheriou and team, Giuseppe Crippa,
All right, here we go, the
Roberto
nominees.
Crippa, Stefano Felici, Riccardo Vettori, Raffaele Valauri, Flavio Maggioni and team, and Angeliki Triantafilou.
Incredible. So here come their videos that are going to be giving you some
How
more info.
do you test thousands of interconnection in a split second? Giuseppe Crippa started this company with his idea, and it's our honor also to continue to proceed on this way. All the electronic technology we are surrounded requires electronic chips in order to work. They need to be tested before they are introduced in the market. In order to do this test, Technoprobe is produced this probe card, an electromechanical system that is used to interface two systems. The tester that is used to test the devices and the device itself. This is a communication channel with hundreds of thousands of needles that exchange electrical signal. Every year, the silicon manufacturer double the frequency, double the number of complexity of the devices. Technoprobe need to follow exactly the same roadmap. What we learn from our founder, every problem has a solution. The way we design, we approach, we make this probe evolving. We need to continue to work on this, modify our idea in order to get the final result. My name is Flavio Maggioni. With my team in Technoprobe, we develop probe card to test microcircuits on silicon, continuing the work that Giuseppe Crippa started.
30 years ago, I started working on something nobody wanted. So why is it everywhere today? So in Lund University, there was lots of research going on about lactose intolerance. So that's where I came into the picture with my enzyme technology and created oat drink for cooking, for making other products. The idea was to make it an even better emulsion by modifying the oat protein to change its surface properties. The difficult thing was to convince people that it was functioning perfectly. How about taste? How about properties? So that was a tough beginning. When we tested it in coffee making, then we saw that it was really making a good foam. I realized that we had something there. Of course, when we checked it with the barista, then it was really, very reassuring. I never could guess that it would be such a huge commercial success. Oh, it feels great. My name is Angeliki Triantafilou, and me and my team helped to invent oat drinks.
What if there was a better way to store and protect the world's data? We give data context so it can be used reliably and safely. I have worked on diverse fields and areas. I started with magnetic storage, from hard disk drives to tape, focused also on flash and solid-state drive technology for enterprise systems. In storage technologies, the main goal is to increase areal density, the number of bits you can store per square inch. As you squeeze more information in a small area, the data are impacted by distortions, by noise. We applied advanced techniques in predicting the noise, widening it, and therefore simplifying the whole detection process as you read back the signal. This is really a very broad contribution to the field of storage and computing. It was a natural evolution. We decided to apply all those novel techniques developed in the past for hard disk drives to tape systems. All kinds of data in the internet are stored on tape. This is the main archival medium for disaster recovery. My name is Evangelos Eleftheriou, and together with my team, I developed foundational technologies that made modern high-density data storage reliable.
So these are our finalists, all with amazing contributions that have
obviously so
shifted
different, all of their
the way we
contributions
look at
as
things
well.
on a big,
Amazing
big
that oat
scale.
milk wouldn't exist
only
without
one
this
can take
woman.
home
Yeah,
the
exactly.
prize,
Her
and
science
the answer
is the
amazing.
Thank you,
reason for it
Angie.
all.
So,
All right, here comes the
bear
winner.
with
Drum
me.
roll, please.
Ooh.
The jury recognized the invention's technological and commercial value, agreeing that it is a scalable, sustainable, and impactful innovation.
Sustainable.
The winner of the European Inventor Award 2026 in the category Industry
Me
is
too.
Angeliki Triantafilo.
Go oat milk! So Angelica is honestly such a pioneer, especially in the vegan space. Like, we wouldn't have such amazing oat milk without her invention.
Absolutely, and she started this in the early 90s, and like she said at the time, no one even thought of alternatives to dairy products. That is so incredible.
Yeah, before her, oat milk was discoloured, it was going off quicker, and now because of her invention, we're able to get the smooth taste of oat
Yeah,
milk.
I think it was also about the mouthfeel and how it froths and everything.
Absolutely.
So, alrighty, very cool. We're going to let her give her speech, and we are
Angeliki,
going to
also, we're gonna
transition
give you
for a
the
very special
opportunity to
segment coming
say
up
a
next.
few words. Congratulations.
Yes, this is fantastic. I definitely want to thank my former and present colleagues for this amazing work and this result. And of course, I want to give a big thank to EPO, the organizers, because of the attention that they bring to food production, an area where people normally don't realize, but they do perhaps now, that lots of science and new technologies are used to ensure that we have sustainable production in the food chain, and we can cope with increase in challenges like a population increase, and to ensure that we have a healthy and resilient food chain in this same old globe that the planet that we all share. So thank you, everybody, once again.
With me for a moment. It looks good on you. Before I let you go, I just want to ask you real quick. When on your journey with oat-based drink, when it started, right? When did you ever think that it would become what it is today? Because let me tell you something, I've already had 2 oat drinks today.
Good for you.
Coffee.
Good for you.
Yes.
Well, no, it was just a very small university research project. So definitely no idea of making, a big commercial success out of it. And it was people were very hesitant in the beginning, as it is with food, because we stick to our traditions and beliefs here and there. So it's not very easy to shift your dietary habits.
Right, but you have made it possible, so thank you so much, Angeliki, for your amazing contribution. Thank you so much to our first winner of this ceremony, Angelika Triamphopoulos. I think we do that. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so this was one. Not bad, I must say. So before we move on to our next category, let's take a moment to acknowledge not only you here in this room with me, but our global audience that is joining us and sharing this very, very special evening, this very special ceremony with us. And thanks to social media and online communities, these inspiring inventions that we're talking about today, all the time, people can watch from everywhere, sparking curiosity, creativity, and new ideas. And the more people we inspire, the brighter our future will be. So, to see how that is shaping up, I will now pass the microphone to my dear colleague Rada, who is just outside of this building in the harbor on a boat, checking in with our content creators. Hello, Rada. How are you guys?
Hello, Hadnet. Indeed, I am joining you from a ship inside the harbor, just outside the venue, where I've been catching up with our content creators. They're not only major voices in the online science community, but they're also streaming the European Inventor Award live 2026 on their respective channels, Dr. Watson and Going Green Media. Hello, everyone. How's it going?
It's great. Thank you for having us.
Are your followers enjoying the show?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of messages coming in.
Well, before I let you go back to your followers, I've got a couple questions. Cedric, you report passionately on science and technology. My question to you is, have you ever told a story that's truly surprised you?
Yes, I think the one thing that's like mind-blowing right now is that renewable energies have become so cheap. So cheap, in fact, that like solar energy and battery storage are becoming the most profitable way to make energy right now, which is like amazing for the planet, but also because it's more economic, everybody does it. So I love it.
Well, that didn't just surprise you, it also surprised me, huh? Chiara and Ben, in your work, you cover a lot of stories that are about people or organizations that are working on solutions to help our planet. My question is, why is it important to tell these stories?
I think people only act when they feel hopeful, and there are so many amazing solutions out there that just need the funding and the press in order to scale.
Absolutely. And I think we're not doctors or researchers or scientists ourselves, but we find these stories that we tell so fascinating. And I think from the very beginning, we thought, okay, if we average people find these so interesting, I'm sure there are others that will find these interesting too, to help them scale.
Well, I think the interest has definitely been piqued. And at this point, I won't hold you for much longer. And if you want to know more, you will be able to find their channel names down below at youtube.com/Dr. Watson and youtube.com/GoingGreenOfficial. And without further ado, let's go back to Hadnet with the main event of the evening and the next category of the European Inventor Award 2026.
Thank you so much, Rada, and all our content creators from outside. And Rada, of course, you are right. It's absolutely time that we move on to the next category. And since we were talking really big just a while ago, we are going to move to the other end of the spectrum. In our everyday lives, we often find that some of the most transformative innovations, they begin on a really small scale with a small team and a bold vision, which brings us to this category, the small and medium enterprises, short SMEs.
Hello, we are back. That was fun.
I bet you didn't all think that we were going to be
SMEs
part of the
play
show.
a vital role
Love
in
it.
shaping the future, and
Oh, this is
the
incredible. So
European
SME
Patent
category, yeah,
Office
these are the innovators
actively
behind,
supports
like
these
Hadnet said,
innovators
small to
with
medium-sized
training,
enterprises. These companies
with
have less
learning
than 250
opportunities
employees
easier
and bring in
access
less than 50
to
million
the patent
euros in
system,
annual
helping
turnover.
their
This award
ideas
will help them
grow
expand their business
and
to
succeed.
the kind of scale of
And
the
although
industry category.
success,
Absolutely,
of
and to
course,
reach the people that they
is
need
never
and
a guarantee.
potentially internationally
one
one
still
day.
has to find their own way
Amazing.
of
Okay, so we have three
And who
different
could tell us
teams of nominees
better
here, because
if
even
they
if it's
were
just
to
one innovator's name, there's
about
always a team of
persevering
people and often
than
researchers
Ada
behind them trying to bring this to life.
Lovelace.
Oh, we have another word from Ada Lovelace.
Oh, wow.
Trippy. This
This
is
is
crazy.
Imagination is the discovering faculty, preeminently. It is that which penetrates into the unseen worlds around us, the worlds of science.
Crazy.
Ada
Absolutely.
Lovelace,
Mother of
mathematician and
From
computing
200 years ago.
pioneer,
Computers,
widely
yeah.
regarded as the
How
author
are they
of the
bringing these
first
people back to
published
life?
computer program.
Oh, incredible. That would be AI.
Here are the
darling.
finalists
Okay.
in the category SMEs.
Very cool. All right. so we
Przemek
have,
Benpacek
all right,
and
one team from Poland, one
Frank
from
Zal
France, and one from
and
Czechia.
Jan Schmelik and team.
Cool. And here are the videos.
Does
where
the
you can get more
ocean
info.
hold the key to save human life? The worm was one of the first animals who left the ocean to go to colonize the Earth. And in fact, what we discover on this worm, the lugworm, there is like a molecule called M101. It's the ancestor of all the red blood cells on the planet. M101 can bind oxygen. It's an oxygen carrier. So when you extract this molecule from the vessel of the worm, we find the way to deliver oxygen in order to restore the life. This molecule is extracellular, is universal, no blood typing. So this molecule can answer to all the pathology where you need oxygen. For example, stroke, myocardial contraction. So I know that this product will make a revolution worldwide. But once the people told me, you know, you are a scientist, your work stop when you make your publication, I was really frustrated. I said, why my work need to stop there? I want to save people. So I decided to create my own company. It's the first farm worldwide that they are making worm for pharmacological purpose. We are developing Hemo2Life for organ preservation. We have a product for transfusion. On the skincare, it's without end. Just because, again, without oxygen, there is no life. In your life, you cannot choose your destiny, but you can choose the way to go on your destiny. So each time I choose the way to go closer to the ocean. My name is Frank Zal, and I unlock the therapeutical potential of marine world.
The machines we build today will shape the material of tomorrow. They protect your air, your health, your future. Nanofiber, it's very thin fiber. It's 1,000 times thinner than human hair. And Nanospider, it's creating nanofibers from some polymer, from some plastic material. And they create a lot of nanofiber. Nanofiber can be used for the filtration of the air or any liquid or for some sportswear. In the future, I see big potential in the medicine because in nanofiber it's very good as the support structure for the cells. Any of the laboratory electrospinning machine, they use the needles. If you use 2, 3, 4 needles, it's no problem. But if you start thinking about industrial scale, you have more needles. And they can be trouble with the glocking, stop the function. It's the reason why we are work without the needles. Just the free surface electrospinning technology we are using. Liberec in the 19th century started to growing almost on textile business. Now we continue with the nanofibers, with different type of textile. The invention is definitely by the team, is by the cooperation of the team, and I am happy to see that our idea was function and was helpful. My name is Jan Schmelik. We invented the nanospider technology.
What if the next era of transportation could be built on the trucks we already have? We're upgrading the rail instead of rebuilding it. So we take only the linear motor propulsion and apply it to existing trucks and wagons. So you don't need to use a locomotive. You can just run each wagon independently. At the moment, we're tackling a multi-billion market of industrial and port logistics, where there's a huge need for automation and speeding up the processes. The complicated part was to get a system of high performance within existing boundaries. Because if you try to retrofit something new to an existing system, you need to comply with existing railway norms. You take kind of a magnetic surfboard, which are permanent magnets, attach them beneath an existing wagon. On the track, between existing rails, you put kind of a wave generator, and this wave is electromagnetic, attracts the permanent magnetic field from the vehicle, and either drags it forward, brakes, or moves it backwards. I strongly believe this is an invention that can change the way we move around. It makes rail so much more efficient. My name is Przemek Ben-Pączek, and together with Nevomo's team, we've developed MagRail, a magnetic levitation retrofit to existing railway lines.
Wow.
Small teams,
All three
and
of those
big
are so
contributions.
not only scalable, but they're so important for
One can
today,
win.
especially
The answer is
Ben's
in this
railway
envelope.
system, because that can be operated almost like cars, like
The
running
jury
individually.
praised the invention for its uniqueness,
Who's it gonna be?
scalability, sustainability, and potential to address an age-old problem. The winner of the European Inventor Award 2026 in the category Small and Medium Enterprises is Frank Zal.
Congratulations, Frank. Wow.
Good for him.
Such an incredible invention.
It is. I didn't actually, I know this sounds silly, but I didn't actually realize that organ donation obviously has to be done so quickly because, yeah, as soon as the organ is disconnected from the body, it's not getting oxygen anymore. Yeah.
The other inventions there were incredible as well, especially Ben's, like, I think he said to us yesterday that we could travel at 550 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, which is incredible. After Frank's acceptance speech, we'll actually be showing you all a short interview that we did with Ben yesterday,
Moment.
talking
Thank
a
you
little
so
bit more
much.
about his invention.
I want to thank, the European Patent Office for this organization and to put the inventor first, in the first line. But I was to say also, all the fellow who were there with the inventor win too, like I can win today. So I want to thank you, everybody who helped me to arrive to succeed there. My only motivation is to save the people, to bring this technology to patient suffering, to patient and to save a life. I want to thank also, a big thank to my family there. My wife, she helped me very much to be there. Thank you so much.
Very nice.
Wow. Incredible how these inventions cover every single sector, from healthcare to sustainability to food. It's incredible.
And last word, I know there is a people who help, to design the patent. Céline Bernardi from La Voix Patent Attorney.
Yes,
Thank you
oh my
so
gosh.
much.
Like we said, there's no person
Thank you
acts
so
alone
much.
in science and research,
Yeah,
technology
especially
especially.
when the inventions are as big
What
as
I want to
these.
say,
Oh,
You need a
absolutely.
whole
from
team.
Ocean. All of us coming from ocean. And for me, the nature is a library of innovation. We need to take a look about what's going on in the nature to make innovation and to protect the nature. Thank you so much again.
Absolutely. Protect nature. Innovation should never come at the cost of nature.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to
Very
cut to
cool.
actually a segment now from yesterday when Kira interviewed Ben,
Also, just
all about his
one question
magnetic
for
train
you.
technology.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. Here we go.
To start.
Could you introduce yourself and tell me why you're nominated for a European Inventor Award?
So I'm Przemek Ben-Pączek. I'm the CEO, former CEO, because I'm transitioning now from the CEO role, and founder of Nevomo, which invented a globally unique MagRail booster technology, which allows to, I think we can use what we have here. You take an existing railway line, you add some additional elements to the wagons and to the line, and in first phase, which is MagRail booster, you allow trains to run without locomotives. Each wagon becomes independent. So we have twice capacity and at the same time 80% lower operational costs. because you don't need people, you use less energy, and above all, you can have, look, because what we see now is you always have to run train sets.
Right.
Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. With our system, it's like cars running on a railway line. Not together, separated, because they can have the reduced braking distance. And the second step, which is called MagRail, is adding also magnetic levitation, so lifting the cars, the trains, to achieve a higher speed of up to 550 kilometers per hour on high-speed lines like the one connecting Berlin with Munich, for example.
Interesting. And so you kind of just touched on it, but why is that so important today?
I was supposed to fly a connecting flight of 4 hours from Milan here. It ended up 13 hours. My flight from Munich got cancelled. They flew me to Düsseldorf, which is other side of the country, and then again to Berlin. And then I had to wait 2 hours for the luggage because, of course, nobody thought to send it with me. The same happened to at least 3 other people that came here from the IPO office. Two of them, they went out of a train which stopped in the field, and they announced it's a half an hour break, and it was 2 minutes. So they stepped out and the train departed. Can you imagine this? Another guy from Spain, instead of landing in Berlin, they landed in Hanover, 4 hours from here at midnight. So I think it's important to fix it.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
Do you need more?
No, you know what? You answered it perfectly. What does the future look like for this in terms of rollout and scale?
Look, so we're starting, it's impossible to start with this type of lines because especially in Europe, they are owned by state-owned companies and they are very, very slow decision makers. So we have the European Commission is working on it, but still it's a very safety regulated industry, so it takes time. So what we thought about is this kind of low-hanging fruit, which is private infrastructure. And these are ports, intermodal terminals for freight, for containers, for bulk wagons, and then heavy industry sites like steel mills, chemical, petrochemical, where you use rail within the factory as part of the production process. So we're starting commercialization in India with DP World, which is Port of Dubai, the 5th biggest port operator globally. It's interesting because it's part of 2 big kind of framework agreements between India and the EU. One is the free trade agreement, which is the biggest free trade zone, actually, India and Europe. And second, it's something called IMEC, which is India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor, which was announced in 2023 by G20. And it's now being heavily developed as an alternative to Suez Canal. You remember we had these problems like a year or 2 ago, and this is partially maritime, partially rail through Arabic Peninsula. So we're also working heavily with Middle East partners, where we should start implementing also an open network like this one around 2030.
Amazing.
Congratulations to Frank. But yeah, incredible interview with Ben yesterday. Here we have Hadnet. So she is currently speaking with the jury, some jury members at the moment, as well as kind of engaging the crowd with a Made in Germany segment. And also, I believe she did this while we were watching Ben's interview. Don't forget to vote for the popular prize. The QR code is still in that lower right-hand corner.
And it'll make a big difference to whatever inventor you choose. So make sure to do it.
Absolutely. And next up is the research category. I believe she will announce that in a moment. But so far, what do you think of the show? How's it been going for you?
Oh my god, it's incredible. I think the biggest win for me so far is the oat milk invention. I thought that was just incredible that she was able to win the award over 2 incredible inventions as well. The fact that that's revolutionized the plant-based sector is Absolutely incredible.
Absolutely. And not just for people who are plant-based like us. Like she said, when she first started this, it was all based in lactose intolerance research, because that's been around for millennia, but people have just kind of written it off oftentimes as stomach aches, you know. So I think it's really important that that's kind of where it started, but then look at all the other practical use cases. Like they said, like the jury said, actually, when they selected her, it's not only very scalable and has proven so in the last few years, but yeah, very, very needed then and now.
Yeah, and it's allowed brands like Oatly to be able to get to the scale that they're at today. So
yeah, absolutely. Because like you mentioned, I believe her science, so basically her enzymatic process, is the reason that the predecessor company to Oatly was able to be formed, and then eventually that founder, I believe, went on to form what everybody knows today as Oatly, one of the biggest plant-based dairy alternatives in the world.
What's she revealing here?
Let's see. I don't know.
As we say here in Germany, it's a
Okay, so these are different innovations, I believe, made in Germany.
Okay.
And I love that we just have a giant picture.
Yes, you've got to guess as it comes on.
Got to educate the people here. I mean, we're in Berlin. We're in the heart of Germany here.
Yes.
And it's absolutely life-changing.
Love it.
Who in here has used it by round of applause?
Very cool. Oh, look, and there's, I believe it's the inventor of it as well. Very cool.
A lot of people have. Give it up for yourself.
I think very prevalent in IKEA furniture. I know some of the dressers I have built have contained that.
Okay,
very good.
Do we maybe inform the audience of what's to come?
Okay, I believe she's wrapping up the Made in Germany segment. And here we go into the research category. So again, we have 3 more groups or teams of innovators. And I believe they... Let's see, where do they come from? I believe we've got one Portuguese.
So from labs to real world impact. Research category recognizes inventors working in universities, in research institutions, and their spin-offs whose innovations have led to major technological advances, enhancing the reputations of their institutions.
So universities, research institutions, and their spin-offs, so probably any associated organizations.
Even grows far beyond their institution's reputation. Like my next guest, very
here
special.
we go, another guest. Okay,
and I'm pretty sure everyone in here knows him.
Who's it gonna be?
Please
yeah,
welcome
I think everybody's gonna know
Albert
this
Einstein.
guy.
Okay.
Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution.
I like his little
Albert Einstein,
Absolutely.
one of history's most influential physicists and Nobel Prize laureates, whose theory of relativity fundamentally
Whenever people
changed
think
the
about
way we
inventors, I think
understand
he is the
space,
first person that comes to mind.
Probably the first person that comes to mind. But
also
Carl
science.
Einstein, his wife, was also an incredible innovator who often doesn't get credited for a lot of the work that he published.
In the category research.
Okay.
Paula
So we have
Videira
Portugal,
and team.
Finland, and Ireland in the UK.
Represented here, okay. And there's Dr. Adrian Hill, the creator of the malaria vaccine, which is so vital.
How can we
today.
fight one of humanity's biggest challenge, which is cancer? I start gaining curiosity on scientific principles of glycobiology, the study of the sugars. Any cell that you have these sugars. What we found is that the cancer cells have different sugars. And we found a strategy, a weapon that only binds to these different sugars on the cancer cells and helps the immune system to kill these cancer cells. It didn't work at the first time. Our initial experiments were not providing antibodies. What I thought was maybe we are wasting too much time on this, but we'll decided, okay, we should try again. That's how we identify the L2F5 antibody, by looking for hundreds and hundreds of different cells and identify the ones that were producing antibodies of interest. There is interest from industry in our technology, so we start seeing the path for the clinical application. We come from a nation of explorers. Don't be afraid to be curious. Actually, you have to be curious. That's how we get some innovation. My name is Paula Videira, and me and my team, we invented an antibody that can identify and also treat cancer cells.
What if the future of computing depends on measuring signals, almost too weak to measure? I'm passionate about quantum computing because it's gonna be a so big change. It's like the electricity of this millennium. Quantum computer is basically like normal computer, but instead of using classical bits, it uses qubits, quantum states, for shortcuts in computation. To operate and measure qubits precisely, you need to get rid of all of the noise photons. Sometimes when I'm thinking about a new problem, it's good to get all the noise out, you know. It takes a lot of nerves, and there's been a lot of setbacks. For years we were struggling, building working sensors. Of course, it's a big team effort. So many students, postdocs who have worked on this. We squeezed down the sensor to a micrometer length, less than the size of your blood cell. When the sensor is extremely small, even a single or a few photons that get absorbed raise the temperature a lot. And that's how we can measure the tiniest powers. In the long run, quantum computers will change all the industries. It's not just faster computing, it's allowing us to solve problems never solved before. My name is Mikko Möttönen, and together with my team, I developed a cryogenic microwave sensor for quantum computing.
Could this be the generation that ends malaria forever? Malaria has been around for 35 million years, cooking up clever ways of defeating our immune system. The key point for me was when I was working in the Gambia, seeing children die all around me. There had never been a vaccine against a parasite. The scale is literally thousands of times bigger than most viruses. To make a vaccine, you have to choose a part of the parasite. So COVID has about 12 genes. Malaria has about 5,000. So for the first 10 years, almost nothing worked. The answer now, as to what worked, we found an excellent chemical called an adjuvant that helped us make really strong immune responses. Once we saw the first results in volunteers here in Oxford, we knew this looked really exciting. It was over 75% for the first time ever, and it's now being rolled out as the predominant malaria vaccine in the world. If you make huge numbers of doses of vaccines, they're less expensive per dose. That makes a huge difference to your impact if you're giving 5 times more doses out and saving 5 times more lives. My name is Adrian Hill. Together with fantastic teams, we have come up with a highly effective malaria vaccine.
Wow.
Outstanding
Humans
research.
are incredible, aren't they?
One of these projects
Wow.
will take home an award
Let's see.
tonight.
All right, who did the jury pick this time?
The jury praised the invention for its high efficacy and how it addresses a major global challenge. The winner in the category research is Sir Adrian V.S.
Wow,
Hill.
congratulations.
Oh, incredible,
Oh my goodness.
incredible. Honestly, all of those are incredible, especially the woman who was able to create a way to detect a healthy cell versus a cancerous cell. That's, I mean, that's so important to cancer research everywhere. But I think malaria especially is going to have, this malaria vaccine is going to have such a positive impact.
No, and
globally.
finally we have a working vaccine for malaria. We've
Absolutely.
been needing it for so many years.
Well, that seems more effective than any past iteration.
It's killing 600,000 people every year.
Plus, yeah.
You've made a very good malaria vaccine. It's inexpensive. It's been rolled out widely by our amazing manufacturing partner in India, costing $2 or $3 a dose. That's pretty amazing for a new biological.
That's going to help with accessibility
But
so
there
much for the
is
countries,
more to
especially
do
that need it.
that we can
often in
now
sub-Saharan
see on the
Africa, where,
horizon.
especially when water
Not just
begins
saving
to
that
cool or
500,000
gets
lives a
humid or
year
becomes stagnant. That's where the mosquitoes
caused
really
by
swarm and malaria is really
mainly
easily
killing young children
transmitted.
in Africa. But moving on to make a vaccine that stops the parasite being transmitted through mosquitoes and should lead to the elimination of malaria. That would be the ultimate goal. We've eradicated one disease from the planet. It was done by Edward Jenner with his smallpox vaccine. It would be good to have a few more. Do I think it's possible? Yes, I do. There are now even better malaria vaccines coming along. There have been 80 failures over the last 100 years.
Wow.
It's beginning to work. And even drugs, long-acting drugs are coming along that combined with vaccines should really eliminate malaria.
Amazing.
Don't call me up next week and ask us where we are, right? But in 5 to 10 years, I'd be surprised if this weren't happening. And we have plans to try and make that happen.
Yeah, change doesn't come
most
immediately, but
importantly this
especially
evening, I'd
in
like to
healthcare,
thank
that's so important.
all of you for your support, who have been amazing in recognizing not just our invention, but all these inventions you're hearing about today, and very much appreciate the support you've given, not just to our team in Oxford, but to our amazing partners, particularly in Africa, who have done most of the work in testing this vaccine. Thank you.
Incredible.
We were very lucky yesterday in the fact that we got to sit down with Dr. Adrian Hill and ask some of the key questions. So we're going to play a little bit of a snippet for you now.
Yeah, so here's our interview with Dr. Adrian.
Please introduce yourself and tell us why you're nominated for the European Inventor Award.
I'm Adrian Hill. I work at the University of Oxford, which has a vaccine institute called the Jenner Institute, after Edward Jenner, who invented vaccines. And one of the vaccines we've licensed in the last few years is against malaria, which is a very difficult disease and a very important disease, but very difficult to vaccinate against, because it's not a virus, it's very small. It's not a bacterium, which is a bit bigger. It's an enormous parasite that you can see down the microscope, and it's got thousands of genes. So for well over 100 years, people have been trying to make vaccines against malaria because it still kills about 500,000 people in Africa every year.
Wow, incredible. And especially now with, we hear viruses and different outbreaks happening all over the world, this is more relevant than ever, like you said.
This is right up on the top of the list of killers of humans. The reason you don't hear that much about it is that it's mainly in Africa. Yeah, there's malaria in Asia and other places, but not as lethal. And it mainly kills 1-year-olds, young children who haven't built up any immunity to malaria. If you survive and grow up in those countries in Africa, you've got some useful immunity that might let you get flu-like symptoms from malaria, but less likely to die. So this has been a really tough target to take on. And I've been working on this vaccine for, around about 30 years, malaria vaccine.
Just 30 years of work culminated in this. It's incredible.
Incredible. And to finally have it as well, it's just amazing.
Where they share their knowledge and inspire younger generations.
Oh, I love this. Okay, so this is the EPO network. So seeing how school kids can be impacted by learning about innovation and striving to be innovators themselves.
These activities, network members also become role models for tomorrow's inventors. And let's join one of our jury members in a school here in Germany.
I'd love to have seen this while I was in school. Like, this would inspire me so much.
Curious minds.
Guten Morgen, schön, dass ihr hier seid. Ich bin Joachim Fiedler und als erstes möchte ich mit euch sprechen über Probleme. Mich motiviert es, die Erfahrungen mit Jugendlichen und Kindern zu teilen, weil ich selbst im Alter von 16 Jahren das erste Problem für mich selber lösen wollte, wie ich meinen Cellokasten trage und auf dem Fahrrad zum Cellounterricht fahre.
That's a unique one.
A problem we all have, clearly. Magneten erfunden, den ich mit einer Hand aufkrieg und einer Hand zu.
Also ich habe gelernt, dass Erfinden sehr viel Spaß macht und dass ich das vielleicht auch versuchen werde, wenn ich groß bin.
Was ich oft mache, wenn ich Auto fahre oder wenn ich irgendwo bin, ich suche mir irgendwas und sage, was passiert, wenn ich das mit einem Magneten kombiniere. Zum Beispiel ein Haken. Ich sehe einen Kran, ich sehe einen großen Haken. Und dann denke ich, was passiert eigentlich, wenn ich einen Haken und einen Magneten miteinander kombiniere?
Wenn ich etwas für die Schule erfinden könnte, dann wären es Stifte, die man nicht an uns spitzen müsste.
Like that idea, that's a great idea.
Ich würde am liebsten einen Teleporter erfinden.
Yep.
Oh, if he figures out teleportation, sign me up.
Aufstehen, essen und dann einfach in die Schule sich teleportieren können.
Und jetzt möchte ich mit euch ein bisschen tiefer einsteigen. und möchte sagen, okay, wir erfinden diesen ersten Verschluss nochmal neu.
Mein Lieblingsmoment heute war, als wir mit den Erfindungen rumspielen durften, weil es hat einfach Spaß gemacht.
Ich
That's
halte
so great,
solche
not only
Workshops für
for
sehr wichtig.
creativity, but also for mechanical and fine motor skills. That's
exactly.
great. I wish I
Using
had
your
something like
hands,
this.
yeah.
Braucht, um neue Sachen zu machen.
Wenn ich irgendwas für die Schule erfinden würde, so ein Roboter, der die Hausaufgaben verteilt, weil viele Kinder haben nicht so Lust, die Blätter zu verteilen und unsere Lehrerin hat auch nicht immer so die Lust dazu. Ich würde erfinden eine Wunschmaschine, so eine
Smart
große
guy.
Maschine.
Yeah, wish machine.
Kann zum Beispiel
Smart
meinen
guy.
Wunsch sagen,
He's
zum Beispiel
thinking.
für eine große
Yeah.
I
Party
think he just
machen.
wished for all his future
Dann
inventions.
braucht er so eine große Party. Der Wunderkracher 3001.
Love it.
It's like when you ask for 3 wishes and your last wish is unlimited wishes.
Yeah, exactly. He's thinking. He's
Yeah.
got it. He's already with it. That's so sweet.
So this was a beautiful project here in Germany, but great ideas can emerge anywhere in the world, and innovation thrives through global exchange and collaborations.
Yes.
The category celebrates inventors from outside of European patent organizations whose work is helping shape a better future.
Yes,
Welcome
this is
to the non-EPO countries category.
This
So
is the
important.
rest of the world.
Yep, which is so important because I think that's something we talk about a lot in our work. We often highlight European innovation simply due to proximity because it's easy for us to get here by train or easy to get around. But innovation exists all over the
It's
world.
happening everywhere, yeah.
Has to say about it.
Oh, next guest.
The progressive development of man is vitally dependent
All
on
right, we got
invention.
Nikola Tesla. Here we go.
It is the most important product of his creative brain.
Nikola Tesla, visionary inventor and electrical engineer whose groundbreaking work in alternating current technology laid the foundation for modern electrical power transmission.
Wow.
Incredible. So fascinating.
Let's take a look at the non-EPO
And here we go. Here are our
countries
nominees for the
finalists.
non-EPO category.
Okay, so we have Chile, we have China, US, and Germany.
Awesome. Yu Haijun and Shi Jinghao, Emily Morris, and Thorsten Stösser.
Very cool.
And if you guys follow us on Instagram, you may have seen our video with Emily.
Yeah, we recently made a video about Emily Morris and her incredible invention. We'll let you watch these videos, though, so you can learn more about them.
Yes.
其实回收永远是很被动的，因为只有先生产、先应用，你才等到有回收。所以怎么把过去10年的做成未来5到10年的，这是需要一个跨代差的一个迭代技术。传统的电池回收方法，它的能耗比较高，产生的2次的废渣或者废水的处理是比较难的。而我们的这个方法是通过电池自身所带的这些，比如说镍、钴、锂、锰等等微量的杂质，让它自己去发热，然后这个发热的过程就可以让它的细胞的大结构还保持，但同时呢，又可以让它重新生成新的细胞。这种自蔓延的新技术，相当于是人体的自我修复，这个就非常有趣。那么收得多就排得少。可能在不久的将来，随着报废电池越来越多，那它就是真正驱动我们这些电车和新能源的主要的动力。如果能把这些废电池都用于新电池的生产，我们就可以构建一个更加清洁和可持续的未来。这件事情为何不做呢？我是于海军，我和我的团队谢英豪一起发明了智能电池回收技术。
¿Puede la naturaleza ayudarnos a acabar con la contaminación?
Por supuesto que sí. El filtro es la prueba de que se puede. Yo soy jardinero profesional hace 40 años y Miguel hace 20 que trabaja con...
Lo que a simple vista parece naturaleza es tecnología aplicada para descontaminar el aire.
El humo entra humo y sale convertido en hojitas de las plantas que crecieron con ese humo.
Con ese contaminante.
Eso es. La tristeza de estos 10 años de navegar por la ecología es que nadie está dispuesto a descontaminar si contaminar es gratis.
Fueron puros desafíos porque en realidad era a partir de cero. Yo soy bien mecánico y ando restaurando cosas viejas, entonces esa cosa como que la apliqué a todo este diseño. Se toma el tubo desde la chimenea del ducto de salida y se extrae con este motor y ese motor empuja el humo hacia el interior del tótem vegetal. Si se llena de humo y por presión atraviesa el sustrato donde están las plantas. Y ese es el minuto en que es retenido el material particulado y es limpiado el contaminante. Porque nosotros la verdad que esperábamos un 40%, pero jamás pensamos que era sobre el 90% en la retención del material particulado. Eso fue un éxito tremendo para nosotros, que sí se podía aplicar también en la industria. Entonces ese fue el desafío y funcionó.
Y somos súper eficientes en la eliminación del olor. Debería abrirnos un campo interesante. Somos Miguel Ángel Fernández y Aníbal Montalva.
Y transformamos las emisiones contaminantes en aire limpio a través de un biofiltro vegetal.
What if our canals could do more than carry water? We built a way to turn existing flow into power. There are 2 million miles of canals across the world that can be tapped for renewable around-the-clock power. By designing a simple, flexible, modular turbine that can be installed in existing waterways. When I was introduced to Dr. Thorsten Stoser working on this solution at Georgia Tech, it became clear to me that hydroelectric should be decentralized into areas all throughout the world, not just at large rivers or ponds. It was a challenge and gave me many doubts as to whether we were going to be able to bring this solution to market. Hydroelectric power systems are often designed in a bespoke, artisanal manner based on the shape of the water flow. We flip that on its head. We design standard turbines, and then we modify the flow to meet the turbine that can be maintained easily, permitted quickly, and installed onto the grid with very simple equipment. Leading a company and then becoming a mother has changed my perspective on the work that I do and the impact that it brings. I'm building a better world for my children and their children. It's the reason that I do this every day. My name is Emily Morris, and together with Thorsten Stoser, we developed a distributed hydropower generation system.
I think my favorite thing about all of this is the fact that anyone can be an inventor.
Absolutely.
Like with Annabelle.
I hope our viewers understand when we speak of like, oh, what's your favorite one? It's impossible to pick a favorite. They're all incredible.
We are going
Recycling batteries is vital, but seeing the nature-based solutions especially is incredible.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
The
Who's
jury
winner?
commended the invention for tackling a key sustainability issue and for promoting a circular economy. The winner of the European Inventor Award in the category non-EPO countries are you, Haijun, and Shi Yinghao.
Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations. Wow. Honestly, I think I have to say, especially for those who, for some reason, are still opposing our pursuit of electrification of our world. And the number one excuse I think that people often hear is, oh, well, you can't recycle batteries. Yes, you can.
There you go.
You can now already as well. The system exists, but it's not the most efficient, and there is a lot of waste. This solution is solving that part two of the problem.
Yeah. And hats off to the others as well. I love that Annabelle was 40 years as a gardener before he come up with this biofilter. And just to think of that after doing 40 years of gardening, to come up with a solution that can be applied around the world, it's just so inspiring.
Absolutely. All right, let's listen to their acceptance speech as well.
Last night at the EPO office, some people and some express asked me, there are so many challenges in the battery recycling industry. Why you choose this way? I think it's very important and very good question for us. You know, there are some so different types of batteries, especially the lithium-ion batteries.
Absolutely, that's something I think
widely
people
used.
There's so many different types of batteries, and they all require different processes.
It takes so much energy to get out of the ground.
Electric
why
vehicle,
not use it again?
And
exactly.
even
Use it again and make it easier to
energy
use again.
storage system and AI robot and other fields. But at the same time, we need to consider how to recycle them when they are retired. So recycling batteries not only protects the environment, but also can conserve resources, which is called strategic resources, such as cobalt, manganese, nickel,
minerals,
lithium, and other
precious
valuable metals. So it's very important. So I'm extremely honored to receive this European
I'm very proud of them
Inventor
doing this
Award
in their second language as well.
Absolutely.
Thanks
It
very
must be
much.
challenging on stage in front of so many
Vielen
amazing
Dank.
people.
Absolutely. I think to summarize also what they do, they've developed a reverse positioning technology that directly converts spent batteries into ultra high quality new cathode materials. And this enables next generation upgrades. And as we know, our world is constantly upgrading and innovating, and there's always a new thing.
Thank you.
That's absolutely
Thank you,
vital.
everyone.
Technology right now is the
my
biggest waste
partners,
stream,
and
the
thank you,
fastest
my
growing
company.
waste stream.
Thank you,
Fastest
my
growing waste stream.
countries.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
And it's only going
Thank
to
you,
keep
everyone.
evolving, so we need to figure out ways to close the loop and be more circular.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight, our winners in the non-EPO countries. Thank
Amazing.
you.
Fantastic. Well, we've also got another interview that we did with Emily, who was obviously the hydro turbine creator. So we're going to cut to that very quickly now.
Absolutely. But first, I think we are going to honor all of the nominees so
We are
far.
far from being finished. There are still 2 really big awards coming your way, and they need to be handed out. And one of them is the Popular Prize. So don't forget that you can still vote for your 3 favorite inventors by scanning
Yes,
this
if you have not
QR
voted
code
yet,
right
do so,
here.
because the Popular
And
Prize closes
there's
within the next few minutes.
A little bit of time left.
Yep.
1 minute and 45 seconds to
Oh,
be
wow.
precise.
Guys,
And
scan that
before
QR code right now.
QR
'cause-
code
round
fast.
of
Yep.
votes, we will show you all of the amazing inventions that got introduced to us that we saw here today. One more time before voting closes. So your 1 minute and 45 seconds start now.
There we go. All right. So this is a quick, I think, a
My
speed
name
round.
is Flavio Maggioni. With my team in Technoprobe, we develop probe cards to test microcircuits on silicons.
My name is
Oh,
Angelica
wow, super speed round.
Super
and
speed,
me
10
and my
seconds.
team helped to invent oat drinks.
Who you vote
My
for,
name
guys?
is
Come on.
Evangelos Eleftheriou, and together with my team, I developed foundational technologies that made modern high-density data storage reliable.
Also vital, because I think when people think data nowadays,
name
they only
is
think
Franz
data
Zau,
centers
and
in
I
the
am
cloud,
also
but there's so much more to it.
potential of marine world.
My name is Jan Chmelik. We invented the nanospider technology.
Nanospider technology. How cool does that
My
sound?
name
That's
is
like something from a
Przemek
superhero
Benbączek,
film.
and together with Nevomo's team, we've developed MagRail.
Cannot
a
wait to
magnetic
travel at
levitation
550
retrofit
kilometers.
to
That's
existing
going to be
regular
insane.
I'll let you test it
Put your head
first.
out the window.
My name is Paula Fideira,
Yeah,
and me
right.
and my team, we invented an antibody that can identify and also treat cancer cells.
Wow.
My name is Mikko Möttönen, and together with my team, I developed a cryogenic microwave sensor for quantum computing.
My name is Adrian
I have to say,
Hill.
every
Together
year,
with
this
fantastic
brings me
teams,
so much
we've
hope
come up with a
because
highly
it makes you
effective
understand that
malaria vaccine.
innovation doesn't just come at the business level or even at the
我是于海
NGO
军
level, but
我
seeing
和我的
all
团
these
队幸
scientists
好
and
一起
innovators
发明了智能电池回
devoting
收
their
技术。
life to making our world better for people and planet. It's just so incredible.
It's so different as well. Every single year, it's completely different
Oh, yeah.
inventions.
Love seeing, like I said
My
earlier,
name
more
is
nature-based
Emily
solutions. So I think that's
Together with
something that
Torsten
I
Stoser,
can't
we
recall
developed
right now
a
that I've seen in the
distributed
last few years.
hydropower generation system.
Alrighty, I
All of
think
our
that means Popular Prize is now
inventors
closed.
today,
Popular Prize is
and
now
that's
closed.
it. The voting for the Popular Prize is now officially closed. Very soon we will
Hope you got your
find
votes
out
in.
who takes home this year's trophy. And before we do that, I
Oh my
want
goodness.
to take some time and
Perfect. Well,
thank
I think
you
this is the perfect
to the
time. So
jury
while
great time.
Hadnet speaks to
for
the
your
jury and the audience
dedication
again,
and
we want
your
to show you
hard
our
work
interview with Emily Morris yesterday.
Can you introduce yourself and tell us why you're nominated for a European Inventor Award this year?
Sure. My name is Emily Morris. I'm nominated for the Inventor Award non-EPO countries from the United States for an invention related to hydroelectric power.
Very cool. And can you tell us what your invention is and why it means so much right now?
Absolutely. So obviously, reliable, affordable, clean electricity has never been in more demand than it is today. As more data centers or as a power-hungry world just needs more and more, our communities need that sustainability as well. And so at Emergy and with this invention, we've developed a modular hydroelectric turbine that can be placed into locations previously
unavailable for hydropower. So think small canals or rivers or streams that might be in and around your communities that can now be used for hydroelectric power without having to build a dam or otherwise a big facility. So it's quite a neat thing.
It is. That's so important. It's amazing. And where have you rolled this out so far or tested it?
Yeah, so we have commercially operating projects today. We've been feeding the grid since 2020 in California, Colorado, Utah. We just installed our first microgrid in New Mexico using this distributed hydroelectric system together with energy storage as well. We also have a system in New Zealand that's been operating to the grid since 2022. So the system is now commercial. It is now taking flight, I guess, across what are 2 million miles of canals around the world that can be used for this purpose. We have lots of expansion plans. We just landed our first equipment here in Europe, in Italy, for a project with a very important client based out of Italy we're excited about. And truly, we believe that this type of electricity should be accessible by all. There are obviously many, many communities around the world that need locally generated electricity. And we have 10 more projects that are going in this fall and winter, and then hoping to continue to double and triple those projects over the coming years.
That's so cool. Like, that is so, so important. And especially what you said, right now there has never been more of I think the universe holding a mirror up to us saying like, okay, this is the situation you're in. You don't need to be in this situation. We have the solutions. Let's deploy them. Let's fund them. Let's support them. So
yes. What's old is new again with hydroelectric, right?
Right. So. They figured some good things out like 100 years ago.
Yes, it's here. We just now have a modernized solution that can connect to our own distribution grid. We don't have to build these huge plants anymore.
Incredible. I loved speaking with Emily yesterday about her work, because I think also a big part of the hesitancy, I think, maybe of some more rural communities to go toward renewables is that it seems expensive or it seems inaccessible. It seems like it just wouldn't work for their communities. So I think it makes a lot of sense, something like this, just to show you can start by putting it in a little canal.
Exactly. It's like plug and play. You can drop these in and it can start operating within days, she said.
Yeah.
Really, really cool.
That's incredible.
So much for being with us. Thank you.
Amazing.
That was one of the inventors from last year, I recognise.
Yeah. And I love it. So that means they're part of the jury now, which is great. This is a jury conversation. All right. And I believe we're at our second to last category of the evening.
Tonight is about bringing inventors together with a shared passion for science across generations and lifetimes of work. This room is filled with remarkable stories. Stories that have roots way back in the past and stories that will influence our lives for generations to come. And one thing that connects them all is a love for science. Please welcome Marie Curie.
Oh,
wow.
Big last guest. Okay.
I am among those who think that science has great beauty. A scientist in their laboratory is not only a technician. They are also children placed before natural phenomena, which impress them like a fairy tale.
That's crazy. They've never done this before, so this is completely new to us.
Physicist,
Maybe the technology wasn't there before, and now this year that they've been able to implement it.
Term radioactivity and discovered polonium and radium.
Wow.
Amazing.
Incredible woman. Wow, very cool.
So
okay, and now we move
hold
on
to
to
that
our
sense
Lifetime
of
Achievement Award.
Curiosity and
This is the
As
big
if all
one.
of these people haven't devoted their whole lives to it, but someone I think here is being recognized for really
is
contributing
something that
so much.
all of us in this room and watching on the screens should strive for. The curiosity that can become then a lifelong journey of discovery, innovation, and extraordinary impact. And now we would like to turn our attention to one of those journeys, the Lifetime Achievement Award. Let us take a closer look at our winner in this category, the amazing Rainer Marquardt.
Verfügbarkeit sauberer elektrischer Energie ist eine notwendige Voraussetzung für menschenwürdige Lebensverhältnisse auf unserem Planeten. Deshalb habe ich versucht, zu diesen Notwendigkeiten beizutragen. Wenn ich so an meine Zeit als Schüler denke, erinnere ich mich noch, dass mich besonders Physik immer interessiert hat. Ich habe das immer so empfunden, dass man da die Naturgesetze im Universum versteht, die Naturgesetze, die unsere Welt beherrschen. Ich fand das immer sehr faszinierend, dass man durch Forschen und logisches Nachdenken da auf diesem Gebiet systematisch der Wahrheit näher kommen kann. Eigentlich geradezu wundervoll. Ich bin Professor an der Universität der Bundeswehr, inzwischen einige Jahre emeritiert. Ich habe mich während meiner beruflichen Arbeit vorwiegend mit Leistungselektronik und Anwendungen in der Energietechnik beschäftigt. Ich bin bekannt geworden durch so einige Erfindungen, besonders durch den modularen Multilevel-Converter, der sehr, sehr große Leistungen ermöglicht und weltweit relativ viele Anwendungen gefunden hat. Mir ist es wichtig, mein Wissen auch an die nächste Generation weiterzugeben, selbstverständlich. Und ich versuche das am meisten in diesem persönlichen Austausch. Man lernt nämlich eigentlich nur in Zusammenarbeit mit anderen Menschen, die man respektiert und die einen motivieren. Mein Name ist Rainer Marquardt und ich habe meine berufliche Arbeit darauf fokussiert, zu den Grundlagen einer nachhaltigen Energieversorgung beizutragen.
Incredible.
It is
incredible.
an honor to introduce the Lifetime Achievement Laureate at the European Inventor Award 2026. Please welcome Rainer Marquardt.
I think it's incredible how when someone like this creates a solution, how many other solutions can come out of it.
Absolutely. And I think this is to pull directly from the press release that announced that Rainer Marquardt would be given the Lifetime Achievement Award. His vital advancements in supporting the transition away from fossil fuels come from a dedication in his career to solving the challenge, developing technology that has since become a global standard used in electricity grids, offshore wind integration, and long-distance power transmission. No small feat. Amazing.
Huge sectors. Wow.
I am deeply appreciating this award, and I think all of us are appreciating the efforts of European Patent Office to support all our inventors and researchers with their work. For my most things I have done in my life, it is clean electrical energy and conversion of energy, control of power flow, things that have been missing a long time in electrical systems. And the main progress has been enabled not by me, but by the progress of semiconductor technology and electronics joined together. And all this is based on classical physics and quantum physics mainly. And so I want to say that this should be much more recognized in our society. And
so right.
In order to say it more positively, there is a lot of headroom to improve our school and education system.
Yep. Absolutely, globally.
To be more forward-looking and being able to judge about the potential of new ideas in a forward-looking way. This
I wish
will
my
be
teachers had the same outlook as he did. Wow.
That's the whole reason Going Green got started.
It is. My teachers did not care about sustainability.
Education should contain some basic knowledge of physics. Thank you.
Wow. What a living legend.
Absolutely.
Wow.
To go off what he said, I think it's so important, especially in an increasingly anti-science world. We need to be focusing on the people that are often, kind of flying under the radar, but their work is so vital to the evolution that our world has had, even in only just like the last 50 years. Just look at the technological innovation that's happened in that time frame.
Yes.
That's it.
That's the best way to end the show.
Yeah,
so
no
cool.
more words needed. Oh, I know, I love it. But he's so right. I think it's really important to look to the past in our education, to learn from our mistakes and ensure that we don't repeat them in the future. But at the same time, we absolutely need to be more forward-thinking so that we can respond to challenges properly.
Well, that's not it for us.
I think we are now moving to the popular prize announcement.
The final moments. This is the final category.
One last trophy to award.
Let's see if
to
who
one
you
of the
voted for won,
scientists
guys.
that is here in this room, which means it's finally time to find out who will win the popular prize.
Absolutely. And if you're streaming this right now on our YouTube channel, let us know in the chat who you voted for.
Yes.
It's okay. We won't tell.
So you, the viewers, from all around the world, you had time and you made your choice. All of our incredible finalists and the inspiring inventions that we've seen tonight, your votes have helped to decide the winner. And it all comes down to this moment. And I don't know about you, but the suspense is obviously killing me.
Yes.
Oh, it adds
Every second now, I will be handed an envelope, and here it comes right now. And we will find out together then who will take home this final trophy.
Wow, I don't envy
We've
the
heard a
person
lot
that
of
had to
amazing
quickly count up all
ideas.
those votes.
We've seen a lot of amazing projects. We've met incredible
any of them, honestly. It really
inventors.
does.
They're all deserving, absolutely.
And I'm thankful that you're all here. I am thankful that you're all doing the work you have done. Our chairman and Marie Perrin have already said it. It's absolutely amazing that you're here, and this should mean a lot to you. With that said, there is something on this. It's names. The popular prize of the European Inventor Award 2026 goes to Yu Haijun and Shi Yinghao.
Oh, wow. Gosh, the winners in the category as well as winners for the popular prize. That is incredible.
An invention that is so needed in today's age.
All right, amazing. Well, with that, we are going to start to wrap up, so we will see you back here shortly. But thank you so much for joining us on our stream today.
Thank you very much, guys.
Congratulations. And I don't know, you probably said everything that you wanted to say before. But the good thing is, sometimes you go home and think like, oh my God, I forgot to thank someone. So here's your chance. You get to say something again. In case you forgot someone, please.
Wow. It's a big surprise. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe so many people support us, and so many people like the battery recycling, this field, just the small things. But it's very interesting. As I said, recycling EV batteries can boost or improve the new energy industry, low carbon, green, sustainable, or reliably. That's truly. Thank you very much. I don't need to say anything.
And that was our last trophy of the day. Please stay right with me. You stay right with me. Congratulations to all of you and to all of our finalists, all of our winners, everyone that was nominated today. Would you please join us on this stage for one big final moment, because I feel you all deserve to be up here. So come up, don't be shy, be with us. Please join us on stage. This is your applause. Congratulations. Come. Gather around. We have to take one final picture. Gather around. And while they get sorted, I want to take the time to thank everyone who was part of this night here, of this evening here in Berlin, everyone watching from all around the world. This is our brilliant inventors. You leave us with hope in uncertain times. Thank you for inspiring us. Thank you for your creativity and your determination. They matter more than ever. Our sincere thanks go to the European Patent Office for hosting this beautiful event and supporting inventors worldwide. Its staff to their contribution, and to the city of Berlin for such a warm welcome. Thank you to Rada and everyone on the boat outside in the harbor. Thank you so much for being with us. So this was the European Inventor Award 2026. Next year, the EPO will host the Young Inventors Prize from Vienna, and we will see you there. Thank you so much for being with us here in Berlin. Sending love to wherever you are, and see you soon. Bye. Ciao. You all stay here.